Hey, thanks for coming back to the channel. This is going to be a short one, but it's a clarification and correction on some information that I sent the other day on the LifeStraw pitcher, which I still really like, instead of my Brita filter that I used to have. Again, the big thing is all Brita really did was take the bad taste out. What this does is take a lot of the bacteria and other bad things out, as well as taste, because it has two different filters. What I said in the previous video is that it takes out viruses. It does not. This filter system does not take out viruses. But I'm going to explain how you do that, easy cheesy, and still enjoy this device as a prepper. Viruses. By the way, I get this information from the wife of one of my executives in the company I work for, and she is like scary smart, 87 PhDs in water. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but she's a PhD and a engineer scientist around water, and goes around the world working with cities and so forth about water. So this is good poop. No, there's no poop in the water, though. I mean, just be clear about that. So, if and the reason I'm doing this is because it's really important. But before I get any further, I want to really thank one of my followers. Sometimes he busts my balls, sometimes he doesn't, and I don't know if it's a and I believe it's a he because he talked about his wife, so I'm gonna assume it's a he these days. And you'll see him if you go down the comments most of the time. Shanlib, Shan Lib. I don't want to mispronounce it, but that's how he spelled his name. So if you want to see what he has to say from time to time, go down and check it out. Uh, but my concern has always been, around the country, you'll hear these things like, boil water, a boil water warning. Well, I'm a lazy guy. Fuck, I don't want to have to boil water, right? That's why I got this thing. I don't want to boil water. But sometimes the municipal inlet, that is how you get your water, gets gorped up. And that's where the viruses typically are trapped way out there before it even gets to you. Sometimes they put chlorine, fluoride, some other stuff in there, and it doesn't taste good. Then you get one of those filters. Uh, if there's a breakdown in the municipal source, or you have a problem in your well, if you have a well, I don't know how people. I've never been where a well is. Maybe a long time ago, we had to pump the handle in the kitchen to get any water in the kitchen in the house. But the simple way to do that is, well, there are two ways to deal with viruses. Both are easy, easy. The first one is kind of high tech, and you've seen them. There are those ultraviolet pens, those little pens that you can stick in a glass of water or something and hit it in a minute. Virus is dead. The the thing to consider with those is that they have to be used in water that's already clear. You can't put those in dirty water or cloudy water or anything. Those pens really work in clear water. Clear water. However, chlorine or iodine, you can use an iodine pill or you can use chlorine, either one, and just put a drop in the water um, source that you're going to put into this. Okay? And why you do it before you put water in here for the chlorine is because you don't want to taste the chlorine later, right? So you want to let the filter system take, after you've put chlorine in the source water, the water's going to go in the top here before you put it in. So the virus is dead, right? Now you pour it in here, and the carbon filter takes out the chlorine taste. So bad guys are dead, filters out all the bullshit, and you get nice, clean water. Easy cheesy. So chlorine slash iodine is your friend. If you're in a place where it is not a good idea to start a flame or boil water. Or if it's in a real disaster area where you don't even have fuel to make a fire. You see what I'm getting at? So I always have iodine tablets. That's what I carry because they're easy, no liquid involved. But boil water, this thing is still good for you. Again, appreciate to my follower, Shan Lib, Shane Lib, SHANLIB. Thanks, man. Talk to y'all later. As always, whenever you can, wherever you can, however you can. Carry on.